question mark.
In a red box, a red empty box. I've just started
That's very
recording as well.
strange.
No, it's working for us. We like potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Now we see it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, it just took a little while to come through.
Oh,
There you go, guys.
That is us.
I don't
I'm not a hat on in the background, the straw hat. I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh dear.
Very well done, gentlemen. Looking forward to joining the fray. Right, let's get rid of that fucking nonsense.
Yeah, I'm the fly black guy in the background who's obviously trying to disguise himself so he's not noticed later. He's full beanie and black glasses so he can't be recognised.
Right, now then, gave you all your little backgrounds. Why you're around this area. You're in a little town called Red Larch. You know all about that and where you are. I'll just share a couple of little bits and pieces on Red Larch. Right, are you seeing those descriptions coming up? Yeah. Everyone seeing those?
Yeah.
Good. That's another good sign. Now you're all pretty much gathered around the inn, which is called the Swinging Sword, which is actually a very, very nice inn. It's pretty good quality.
The wrestling troupe don't like it because it's swords and we use axes.
Let me just that. There we go. Now, gentlemen, I've just shared a map with you guys.
It's not coming up.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
It's loading, I think.
that's funky.
It's a spider!
Slowly coming in, loading in.
It is.
I'm assuming that's it's got all the lines of sights and everything, which is why some of it's blacked out at the moment.
Yeah.
All I can
That's
see
what
is
I'm getting.
2 black boxes at the minute. Are stacked on top
What's
of each
it?
other.
So
And my token.
If you click on your token, then that should provide you with your line of sight, etc.
My one's not.
It's just
Right.
loading in at the moment.
No, mine's not.
Oh,
Okay. I can.
Oh, it might still be loading in.
Yes. So it
So
must be
just
still- I've moved
just
myself
leave
back.
yourself there for a minute. Yeah, just leave yourself there for a minute. Phil, move yourself back in the chair, mate. Thank you.
I can't see no one moving or anything yet.
I can see Phil moving, but I've got no no picture of an inn or anything yet.
No, I've got like
Oh, can anyone actually see the map?
No.
No, not yet.
Okay. Oh.
I can see like
No, I just see black and silver.
black line of sight type thing.
I've got black and silver, but I've got all the characters on there and 2 question marks, 2 bold
Yeah.
question marks.
That's what I can see, 2 boxed question marks. But it's going to take a bit of time.
Yeah,
Remember, we're
take
all
your time.
downloading
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
So.
yeah. Yeah.
Are these maps like there's so much more information on them than just like a standard JPG? So they got animations and stuff on them, Div.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've only done the testing, which on like the direct link into my own PC, so
Mine's worked.
they load immediately, basically. But if I'm sharing it with a load of people, obviously it takes a while to.
The fact that your kind of your voice is like breaking up as though
Yeah.
you're downloading loads of crap in the background. So
Mine's okay.
Here we go. Mine's coming.
Right, so Chris, you should find yourself outside of the inn. Like that's where we left it on your little
Yes.
your little background.
Yes.
You're kind of like nervously approaching the front door, as it were. Dave, Silver is taking like a late breakfast,
Yeah. Yeah.
sitting on her own near a window, looking out towards the front.
Yeah.
Brad and Keith, if you can see yourselves yet, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You're at the bar. You just literally walked in together. You need to find somewhere to stay. A bit thirsty, a bit hungry. So you're at the bar, talking to the innkeeper. Phil, you're owning your little table, taking late breakfast also. And Stu, you've just woken up, and you're just coming down the stairs to the main floor.
Aha! I've actually can see an inn now.
I can see an in there as well.
No, I can't yet.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
lost in the load this.
I can see some lady look druidy like out of my window.
Yep.
Don't be nosy.
This is a bit worrying how fucking long it takes to down to share these images. It's ridiculous. Well, just let me know whenever you want to see it.
I can see it.
I can see
Mine's
it.
just come up now.
Mine hasn't yet.
It's obviously just going around the...
Mine just came up.
There you go.
Phil, how are you doing? Can you see?
I think Phil was
I can
first.
see straight away almost.
Oh,
His
blimey.
was the first one, weren't he?
Once you've got the Mac, you never look back.
Well, while we're waiting for this, now then, if you guys, Dave,
Yeah.
if you want to give the others who can see you a little description of yourself, mate.
All right, sitting in the corner on her own. You can see a tiefling. From what you can see, where she's sitting down, she's black herself. She's got obsidian black horns sweeping backwards. She's got silver hair tied back in a tight braid. She looks like she's got a sort of a very black leather cloak on, but sort of closer inspections, it's actually a set of wings.
That's what I'm going to say with that, Dave. At a distance, because like you want your wings to appear like a cloak most of the time. At a distance, that's fine, but up close, mate. Once someone's like pretty up close to you, that it's fairly obvious they're actually wings, mate, right?
And you can see she's got numerous weapons. She's got a bow, several daggers that you can see. Looks like she may have a whip as well. She looks very uneasily as she's sitting down. She's scowling, looking around the room. Doesn't look very approachable, to be fair. And the leather that she's wearing is leather armor, and it looks well kept, but also well used, and you can see nicks on the armor and stuff. And yeah, that's it.
Jolly good. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Keith, do you want to introduce yourself, mate? Just tell everyone what you look like.
I'm a half-orc, seen lots of battle, especially against the person sitting next to me. We've had some good run-ins, good friends, I suppose. Got an assortment of weapons, mainly axes, on me, with a big axe on the back.
A fucking big axe on your back.
Yeah, fucking big axe on my back, and I'm ready to use it. So.
Splendid. Right, Brad, how do you pronounce your name? Jesus or Jesus?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. You know the footballer.
Right. Do you want to? I'm going to share a picture of you, Brad, but also if you find give us a little description.
What's the picture? Do I want to see the picture first?
Yeah.
Describe yourself as the wrong picture.
Yeah. I am a dwarf. I've got a very kind of short but very bushy, thick grey beard and moustache that's kind of unkept. I look fairly old.
No, you are old.
Yeah. And I'm kind of loaded up weapons, and I'm using a javelin as a walking stick.
The old javel.
Excuse me?
The old javel is a walking stick ruse.
It's a
I have no
walking
weapons, sir.
stick. Not a weapon, it's a pointy walking stick.
Did everyone manage to get a pick of Bradley, by the way?
No.
No,
It's still coming up, mate.
Fucking hell, it's ridiculous.
Buy some proper internet.
He's up on the Mac.
Oh, splendid. Thank you, Phil. At least someone's enjoying it.
I feel that you're just the first one in the login. I ain't giving it to you because you're a Mac, mate.
No.
Or he's got
Lose some weight, Brad.
You saw that trouble at the beginning, Phil had. He's got privileges.
Yeah.
VIP access.
They've got to sort it out for him, ain't they?
Brad's got a body mass weight index issue, I think.
I am very, very stout for sure.
Chris, can you see the? Can you even see the map yet? Can you even see the inn yet?
Mate, I'm not in the inn. I can't. I can still see Silver next to the window.
You should be able to see
That's
classes.
about it.
No. I'm asking. Can you see yourself on a map? Can you see some trees?
Mate.
On halfway?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Right, okay,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Cool.
I can see Brad. Jesus. You've been through
He's
some stuff.
loose. Yeah, I know.
Woo!
He's been
That's
through
a
some
nice.
proper
That's a
Does
good
it
pick.
actually look like that? That's what you actually look like, isn't it?
Bloodshot
Mainly
eyes.
inflicted by me, by the way.
You've got his ear off. Nice.
That's a good pick.
Is that the picture of me as my actual picture?
All right.
I can't
Phil.
see it.
Would you like to give yourself a little description of yourself? I'm going to share a picture of Phil as well.
Okay.
Everyone,
yeah.
everyone, get ready to rub their legs.
Brandy's come up.
No, it doesn't come up
So...
on the list.
Oh, here we go.
Go on, Phil. While we're
Sitting
waiting.
in the corner then is a half-elf female. Again, a bit like Dave, looks a bit surly.
Oh, certainly bitches.
Looking around the room, looks like she's well ensconced at the inn. She's got sort of travelling clothes, again, assortment of weapons, but not at the scale of the others. A small hand axe and a shield by her side, tucking into her breakfast, and is looking to find out what's going to happen next, I think.
Splendid. All right. Stu, if you want to start moving yourself down.
I haven't seen Rhapsody yet. She hasn't popped
Oh, yeah, okay.
up.
All right. If you want to wait.
Rhapsody, yeah. We need to wait.
I'll tell you something, boys. It's worth the wait.
and both Rhapsody and Silver sitting more or less next to each other.
No, opposite corners,
Opposite corners.
with their claws out.
Eyeing each other across the sausages.
You look like girlfriend.
Having some eggs and bacon and sausages and just looking at each other.
It's like, who's that ugly bitch sitting over there?
Doing their nails.
With a dagger. You got a dagger out. Just cleaning my nails.
It's a world of men.
Come on, Rhapsody.
She's taking her time, isn't she?
This
Women
is
always
why
late.
you need to, you need to keep the file sizes down.
Up for me. As it were.
Yeah, I can see now while it asks to keep the file sizes down.
Oh, very nice. I like it, Phil.
It's a bit of a
Very,
stunner.
very nice. Jeez.
Is there room in an inn for a girl like me?
Oh dear.
I was going to say something really disgusting, but I won't.
Go on, Chris.
No, you're right. I'm actually a female. I was actually going to come out with something like, I'll do her in a man. But I'm actually
lovely.
a female.
I'm lost on the load list. This is not fair.
Oh, Brad, I'm sorry, mate.
Mine ain't come up yet, Brad, so...
No, but you get it just before me, Keith.
I've got it.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Keith, well, for you two horrible gits, it's probably for the best. As soon as you see that, you'll be running over the table. Fucking...
Make them embarrassing yourselves.
I think he'll find she'll be like a daughter to me. I'm too old.
I hope you have a
That's even
whistle, mate.
worse.
I hope you have a whistle.
Oh,
A
yeah.
rape whistle.
Without a P. A bit like
Yeah.
the usual ones.
Cool.
Uh-huh. I got it.
Cool.
Watch out for
Cool,
silver.
cool.
That's all I say.
All right, so has everyone seen Phil now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Jolly nice too. Thank you very much. Right, Stu, if you'd, you see someone swagger down the stairs into the inn, if you'd like to give yourself a little description and I'll share a little picture of you, mate.
Yeah, so basically 6 foot tall humanoid, slender build, no weapons or anything visible on him at all. He's got shoulder length yellow, it's like a blonde hair, but it looks like he's dyed his hair kind of green a little bit as well. So it's kind of blondie green hair, and he's got a full beard, which is also blondie green as well. He's wearing armor, but and as the picture will show, he's wearing armor, little bit of leather armor, and some knee-high boots. But yeah, just swaggers in. Looks like he's been in the bar quite a few times. Looks like he's a bit pissed actually as well. He
Cool.
kind of swaggers up to the bar, drops down in a
Yeah,
seat,
nice, mate.
and
Yeah.
sits down.
All right, yeah, Stu, you literally live here, mate. This
Yes,
is-
I know.
this is
Yeah,
your-
I thought I did. Yeah.
You got a room upstairs. Dave, you've also got a room upstairs. You've been here
Yeah.
like a few days. The rest of you are newly arrived, basically, and looking for a place to stay.
So have I seen Silver
What?
before then?
You bumped into her. You've tried to lock glances. Like I said to you, she looks quite exotic.
Yes.
You think she could be put to good use.
Okay. I'm
but
gonna pick up my
There's another
beer.
stunner, Stu. There's another.
Oh
stunner
yeah,
that,
I'll pick
like,
up my
looks
beer
across.
and I'm on my way over to Silver, but then I see Rhapsody
I
in the
just
corner,
glare at him.
and I'm moving over.
Oh, just okay. Just leave yourself there for the minute.
I forgot to mention also that I'm wearing a golden kind of cape that shimmers and actually got a mask on that covers most of my face with my beard.
Are you a Mexican wrestler?
Yes, it is.
Either that or a children's party performer.
Yes, one or two.
Right,
That's
everyone,
clean
can everyone,
Way he looks, there'd be scary parties he's been to. Fucking hell.
can everyone see Stu?
Yes, I've just seen him swagger over to the table.
Right,
Yeah.
you've seen the picture, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone got the picture of Stu, right? Jolly good.
Sadly, yes.
So sadly, yeah. Now, Chris, if you can manage to, no, if you hover your mouse, you're going to be the first one to interact with the map. If you hover your mouse over the front door, it should allow you to click it and open it up, mate.
It says closed, so yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Move yourself in. Okay, so that's the little reception area. There's like
Okay.
you could, like I said, there's a young girl like behind the bar at the moment, and then
Okay.
you can see another door ahead of you.
There you go. We see him now.
Oh,
Well, you can. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can see him now.
Yeah, can everyone see? Has everyone seen Chris walk in? Right, Chris, could you give a little description of yourself, mate, and I'll share a picture of you too.
sure, no problem. So, a forest gnome's just walked in. She's
A
around.
little nervous looking.
little nervous and very sort of skittish, a bit worried. 3 foot tall.
Cool.
She's got a number of javelin on the back, so she's got
Oh Jesus!
lots
Actually.
of javelin.
She's also got
Apart from the sort of what can I say, the sort of sociable mixing awkwardness, she is very beautiful. She's got blonde hair. She looks like basically from the wilds. She's been living out in the wilds, and she's just popped in. And that's about as much as I can say about her at the moment. That's it.
Cool.
Can everyone see a picture of Chris? Has that popped up?
Yep. Already popped up. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to share a picture of the innkeeper. Her name's Kalessa Urkel. You know her quite well, Stu. She's like she's a good bird. Nice woman, honest, works hard, popular in the town. You get on quite well with her. Well, she quite likes you. She basically lets you live in the inn. Right, I'll just share a picture of her.
Oh, she's lovely.
Yeah.
And I'll share a little picture of the young serving girl whose name is Lida.
Well, there we go.
They'll come quite fast, them ones.
Yeah, they come up very quick.
Unoptimized pictures weren't doing too good.
All right. Okay. Right, so everyone's sort of like got a little description of each other. Right. Stu, you were approaching the exotic-looking Phil,
Yes.
who sort of like glances your way, like if looks could kill, was just approach.
Yeah. So I've got.
You're already having second thoughts of coming close.
I've got my cup of ale from the bar lady, and I'll saunter over to the table, sit myself down.
It's taken.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Soylent Green, although some people call me Reverend. And you, my dear, you're prettier than a butterfly at a moth picnic. Are you looking for work?
Yes, I am.
The bathhouse next door has got. I own a business there, and we introduce like-minded individuals to other people with money, and it seems to work out well for all of us.
Wow, Forrest Gump.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Here,
Oh.
I live here.
No,
This is my house. I live upstairs.
not bubblegum, whatever it was from Forrest Gump.
Bubblegum Valley.
Bubblegum shrimp.
Bubblegum shrimp.
Right.
Yeah, interesting.
In the meantime,
Why don't you buy me another beer and we'll have a conversation?
Yeah, I signal to the bar like 2 fingers and point them down at the table.
another 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Please.
okay. In the meantime, the Kalessa is welcoming Brad, you, and Keith. What can I do? What can I do for you two gentlemen? I haven't seen you in these parts before.
Are you sure?
You've got your
mask on.
You've got your mask on, haven't you?
You must know a mask.
She's. I'm sure I haven't seen you around these parts before. You know, you two strapping lads like yourselves. You know, we definitely would have noticed. The lady folk in these parts definitely would have noticed. What can I do for you, gents?
Well, a drink for me and my friend here, please.
Sure.
I'm
Well, you can either order a mug of ale or a gallon. If you're going to be like, you know, if you're hard, you have a gallon of ale.
Challenge accepted.
Stu, you've just put yours on your tab.
Yeah.
You've got a tab here, mate. All right.
Yep.
Okay. You automatically have the means for quite a comfortable lifestyle.
Okay.
At the moment, business is drying up though because of all the weird stuff that's going on. You're not seeing.
Hence why I'm recruiting.
Keith,
do I hear him say that he's looking for people?
Oh,
Stu.
Joe. No, he was kind of like talking low to the
Cool.
to the half elf.
He was being seedy.
Right,
Charming, I think you'll find.
the leader brings a couple of mugs of ale over to your table, Stu. Hands one to you, hands one to Phil.
Much
Keith
obliged.
and Brad, you get a mug of ale, which that'll be 4 copper pieces each, please, gentlemen.
Oh.
Oh, I've got 4 copper.
Yes, you have. Hang on, right, now, do people need help? Right, so...
Adding up their money.
So, on your character sheet, under inventory, treasure, you will have your coinage. Now, Brad, you have 5 gold pieces, which is more than enough to pay for your 4 copper pieces.
Uh-oh.
Like that.
See, as you say, like the innkeeper, Kaylessa, looks up at you and raises an eyebrow. A problem?
Money's a little thin.
Are you telling me you've come in here into the inn at the bar, ordered literally cheapest drink you can get, and I'm saying it's a good beer, and you can't pay for it?
I expected my name to travel to go in other places.
What is your name?
Huh?
What is your name? I don't know you from Adam, mate.
I'm Jesus. From the North Mirabar.
She's looking at you. Have you still got your mask on?
I have, yeah. I do have the gladiator background, which means taverns and other places.
Yeah, they don't automatically just recognise you straight off the bat. But she's beginning to look at you. She goes, oh, "Hang on a second, turn around a minute."
I do like a strut away, like a walk on the catwalk, and I do a spin.
I'm watching.
God,
Yeah.
no.
I sort of glance over
Right.
and look at the performance.
Brad, are you in like? What is your wrestling outfit? Is it like a tight pair of trunks, or
It's like
with your cape?
knee-high blue leather boots.
Just the worst.
And
Oh.
yellow kind of tight pants.
Excellent. No, K, put that on my tab.
Oh
With
my!
my grey hair.
Oh my goodness me!
Yeah, I call that to K. Put K for those boots. Put that on my tab.
Okay, Red, will do.
Well, thank you, good sir. You must have heard of me.
She raises her hand. She
Not
raises
at
her
all,
finger.
sir. I just raised my pint.
She raises her finger. Says, oh,
I mean, just
"How
heard
could I have not recognised those cheeks that you've got all the way with your trunk, your flashy cape?" Goes, what are you doing in these parts?
We're just travelling the land, putting on shows.
Well, she's looking across. She's giving you the eye as well now, Keith. And she's Blade. Is that Blade?
Yep.
Oh my days! This is amazing, gentlemen. Come, sit down. Enjoy. More beers, more drink. If I get you anything to eat, please order up.
Oh,
Strap in there like you. Obviously, you need your grub.
Thank you.
Will you be looking for somewhere to stay?
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes, we will.
I'm sure we can sort you out a couple of rooms here, or if you want to bunk together, whatever. Or we've got private rooms, etc. But yeah, I'm sure we can sort something out for you gentlemen.
I slap Blade on the back and say, "We can share. I've smelt his sweat plenty of times."
Lovely.
I turn my back and continue drinking my beer.
Like the barmaid Galida, she's been like, you know, she was flirting a little bit with Stu for a while, but like she's looking over towards Keith and Brad, and she's like taking a bit more interest in it now. It's like a bit of a glory hunter, perhaps. A couple of famous wrestlers in the house. Right, Chris, you've walked in. Now, you at first thought that the half, you were a little disappointed. The half orc you saw was not actually.
Ah, thank you.
Who I think it was.
No, who you thought you were. So
No.
you sort of like frozen in the doorway, a little nervous with everything.
Yes. So I'm just basically sort of looking around and sort of now feeling quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then I'm not too sure where to sort of go or anything like that. So I'll just find my way to an open table and just sit down, and just obviously looking at the R-Fork, just double checking.
I turn around, seeing a part, and go, "Do you need a signature, little girl?"
Right, it's fine. Thank you.
I sort of
Have you got
no, and I'll just sort of walk off and take a seat. No.
Right, the serving girl comes out. Galida comes over to you. She looks at you quite kindly, asks if you're okay and if she could get you anything.
Yeah, so I was sort of looking at her and then sort of looking away, and just.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Just water, if that's okay.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No problem.
thank you.
I'll get it for you. All right,
Thank
okay.
you.
I'm eating my breakfast or dinner, as it may be, at the moment.
It's like a late breakfast. Yeah. It's like it's like I don't know, 11 o'clock, something like that. Oh, hang on, I've got a little.
I mean, in real life, I've got my dinner in front of me.
You've got. Oh, okay.
So
Splendid.
if I'm quiet for a little bit, it's because I'm eating. I am still obviously glaring at anyone.
I've done that anyway.
We've got a little calendar as well. So,
Cool.
For those that.
Yeah.
Right, so that basically month is like our equivalent of April, so it's like early spring, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Dave? Dave.
Dave, me or Dave?
Div.
Hello?
How'd you move the map?
Right, okay. Right, so
Middle mouse button.
tools, middle mouse button, scrolls, you can zoom in and out, scrolling the middle mouse button. Otherwise, if you hold the middle mouse button down, then you can move the map around.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Fair.
Yeah, so just to give you an inkling, so as Cara walked in, she was rather excited, and then she just went sort of faded out after that and sort of went back to that sort of
She was
sort of uncomfortable socialness, sort of awkwardness.
As she came in, Keith, she was staring at you, and she froze as she saw Keith, and then her shoulders sagged a little bit, and she looked quite disappointed.
I asked her if she's okay.
I say yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Can I help you with anything?
I just thought you were someone that I knew, and then in Orcish, I apologise.
Okay.
You're quite impressed, Keith, that this little, well, it just looks like a small girl. Obviously, like it's a forest name, who can speaks your tongue fluently.
Cool.
She must have seen you fighting.
This guy, man. She did like the Olé though, Brad. She did find that quite funny. She did answer that when you went Olé.
Olé. If he's shrunk. Oh, goodness. Right, okay. You guys, you finish your drinks off. Anyone eating finishes off their breakfast, etc. It's up to you what you want to do now, gentlemen. Oh, yes. No one else speaks that, Stu.
That's a shame.
That's Very nice handwriting.
It's very good, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Well done. Is that what you was just doing, doodling that?
I'm asking Rhapsody if she wants to come to the bathhouse with me. So have a look around. I could take you for a tour.
No, I'm alright at the moment.
You sure? Maybe later.
Right. You lot are beginning to think it's like time to like head out, perhaps do some bits and pieces. What you need to take a stroll, maybe have a look around town.
Yeah, mate. I'm just going to go up to Kay and ask her if there's any more work around that she knows of, like any more bounty work. Obviously, I've done some.
Did someone
some of
say
the,
work?
local bandits.
Oh, nice.
She sort of like talks to you. She goes, "Oh, I personally
I'm at the bar now, Stu.
haven't heard of anything going at the moment. The best person to talk to for things like that would be our constable.
Okay.
He works at a butcher. His name's Harburg. He's like he's one of our butchers. If you go and speak to him and his constables may have some work. They've been kept pretty busy at the moment. They might need some help with something. But I, to be honest with you, I haven't heard of anything recently. She does
Also the butcher.
Yeah, the constable, the sheriff, whatever you want to call him, is also doubles up as a butcher.
Okay.
Right now,
Go on.
gents, I've shared a map.
Yeah, I'm
Can you
covering
see-
over the
can
little
everyone
green
see?
dots. That's why I knew he was a
probably,
butcher.
Hang on, gents. I'll be with you 1 minute.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, is that in Mandeville's?
Oh, bakery and everything.
Yeah, but our butcher constable, there it is.
Div, I'm going to just go to Helvar's and go buy myself a new... I think I fancy a new suit today. New set of pants.
You're going to go across to Helver's, yeah?
Yes, the clothier. I think I deserve a new pair of pants for my hard work.
Right. As you come out of the inn, directly across from that, you can see the town's tavern, the Helmet High Sun. It's actually it's closed at the moment. It's not open. But right, hang on. Let's give you that. Okay. And then you just head across down towards the clothiers.
Yeah.
He knows you. He knows you very well. He's a bit of a snob, Stu. He's quite hard work, but they make extremely good, high quality clothes, mate. That's why you like them. You're a good customer of his. Although even so, you get the impression because of your profession and that he looks
Doesn't
down
want
his
to deal
nose
with
at
me.
you sometimes.
He likes my money, but doesn't like me.
Your money's good. So he puts up with you, but otherwise he can be a bit funny. He's a bit of a snob, sort of thing. His name's Roccat Tyon.
Mm.
That's him. And that's his missus, Magla. Now, you much prefer talking to his wife. She's a nicer person. Easy to a lot easier to get on to get on with. She also makes a lot of their clothes.
I prefer her measuring me than him.
Indeed.
Sorry, I'm back now. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So you're heading over. You're heading over that way. All right. No worries.
She's got more
Stuart
snobbish look on
Stuart didn't actually come anywhere near me, did he? So
I went to,
Stu-
but
no, I don't think he did in the end, mate. No.
Okay.
I went to, but then you said you wasn't there, and you were off.
Yeah.
You'd off, gone to the
I'd
bar.
already
So.
gone to the bar to ask about bounty hunt. I'm gonna make my way to the butcher's then. If...
You're going down to the butcher's, yeah? Right, okay, fine. Right, how about the rest of you? Where do you want to head to? Right, right, Dave. There's just a quick description of the butchers. Doesn't seem that busy at the moment, mate. You can only see as you walk down the road past past some of the buildings.
Yeah.
You can see there's just one burly young man, like with like his white aprons all like covered in fucking spatters of blood and shit like that. He's got a cleaver. He's working at some carcass at his butchering table, basically. There's a lady there with him too. This woman. She looks up. She's talking. Looks to be giving directions to the young man. As you approach, she looks up and looks expectantly at you. Good morning. Can I help you?
Morning, ma'am. I'm just wondering. I'm looking for the constable.
Harbuck.
Yes.
There's something going on at the moment. Last I knew, him and a couple of the other boys headed down to Minnie's. She goes, "Oh, sorry, you don't know Minnie."
Where's Minnie's?
She headed down to Minthra's place. Minthra Mandiva, old lady, old lady. Keep heading south down the long road.
Okay.
You know, you probably know if you go past the tannery, you've gone too far. It's a couple of buildings, it's a few buildings down on your right as you go down the long road. Can you see a place called Mandiva's Poultry on the
yes,
map?
I can. Yes.
Yeah,
and then there's the tanneries, right? So is that Mandai? That one, yeah.
Yeah. Now she says you could probably find him down there. Him and a couple of guys have headed off down to speak to her. She calls her Minnie.
Thank you very much, man. I'll make my way down there now, and I'll start making my way down there, mate.
All right, Stu, do you want to you're in the clothiers.
Yep.
Are you just browsing?
No, I think I'm going to buy myself a new pair of trousers.
A new pair of trousers.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, the outfits they have, a lot of them are very ostentatious, very well made. They like cater to. They do actually cater to nobility. They send their clothes down to well, all over the place. Actually, they've sent outfits to Neverwinter, to Silvery Moon, down up to Mirabar. They're quite well known. So
I say I've been inspired by a gladiator in the bar with his bright shiny blue boots. So I fancy some trousers in blue.
So, the owner comes over. The Reverend, how are you, sir? Lovely to see you.
And see you, sir.
Is there any particular material you would like these trews fashioned from? He's leading you across to his some racks of clothes and stuff like that. So he's leading you over to the most expensive looking lot at the moment. all made of
Maybe
silk
not that
and stuff
today.
like
Maybe something a little bit
Really,
less
sir?
costly. Just today. It's just
Just today. Well, these are all the rage in Baldur's Gate, sir. This
I'm looking for something
marvellous costume.
more like Neverwinter rather than Baldur's Gate.
It leads you to a slightly more shabby rail. Maybe Magla, my wife, can help you with this.
That'd be mighty fine.
Thank you. Good day to you, Reverend.
You got brushed off, mate.
I don't care. I prefer the wife doing it.
All right, she smiles at you, Stu. Hey, Rev, what can I do for you? You're looking for some
Trousers in blue.
Fucking hell. Fucking nonsense. Well, hang on, let's have a look. The blue trousers come under adventuring gear. Oh, actually, Stu, I was meant to give you some holy clothes, some vestments. Now,
oh right, yeah.
She's got some.
Is this? I'm picking up a back order as well, am I?
Well, no. There's a wonderful pair of silk trousers, quite voluminous and billowing. Think of MC Hammer.
No.
Oh, sure. But come in at the ankle. No,
not my style.
Not your style.
Something more tailored.
Okay, she's got a tailored pair of long cotton trousers, but in the style of youngsters nowadays. They only come down to her fucking ankles. What will these do, Reverend?
No, I don't know hipster shit.
Yeah, quite right too, sir.
I'm not sure what my accent descended. Not that it was brilliant anyway, but it descended even worse.
All right, okay. She digs around a little bit. She goes, oh, wait, 1 second. We've just had a shipment. In. Stay there. She disappears out the back and brings back. She goes, I know you're only looking for trousers, but the newest thing we've got actually is this finely made suit, and it's like a nice blue suit with trousers and jacket. She goes, I'm afraid there's no waistcoat with it, but if that's what you're looking for.
No, but it'll do.
Right, okay. Seeing I owed you something there, Stu. It's a fine set of clothes, and I owed you something, so I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that for free, mate. All right.
Oh, excellent, lovely.
Okay, so if you want to just, I'll just drag some more fine clothes into your inventory, and then you can make any notes you want on that. Yeah. Right, any other gentlemen? Like, we've got Dave's on his way down to Minis. Stu's buying clothes. How about the rest of you? What are you up to? It's a beautiful day, by the way. Lovely day. Clear blue skies, pleasant temperature. The rest of the town, it's fairly bustling. It's like Stu, you know, the whole place it's vibrant, bustling, normally quite busy little place. There's always wagons, trade wagons, merchants, travellers passing through. Now, like I said, in recent times, it's been getting quieter with there's recent troubles we've been having. As I said, a lot more bandit attacks and robberies, caravans being ambushed, stuff like that. But it's still a bustling town. Lots of people out on the street wandering about, chatting, blah blah blah. Kids running around playing. It's.
I think for me, I think I'm going to watch what the other people are doing, because these newcomers are kind of. I'm still under that thing of where I'm not quite sure what I want to do in life in general, but these newcomers have made the day more interesting. So I think I'm just going to...
They're certainly an interesting bunch. You've already been quite taken with, several ladies. And
yes,
quite worryingly, the person you were most taken by was the ugly-looking dwarf in the spandex pants. So I don't... I don't know what route your life is taking, Stu.
Yeah, my tastes vary from one day to the next. What can I say?
What can I say?
Today I've woken up with a penchant for dwarves in shiny pants. And yesterday I was quite sure the silver-haired tiefling would be the first thing on my menu, but today it's the dwarf instead.
Lovely.
But
Perhaps
yeah.
you can catch him in the baths later.
Yeah, no, I'm still trying to find the silver lady, but she was looking a bit too angry, so I'm gonna just not watch from a distance because that's a bit scary. That's a bit stalkery. So
At the moment you're in the shop, Sue, but you did see her.
Yeah.
She was heading south down the long road.
all right, I'm gonna accidentally follow her then.
All right, okay, that'll be a little later on.
Yeah.
Little later on. Right, rest of you, Brad.
I would like to get out
Are
my...
you following me, Stu? Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
Go on, Brad.
I would like to get out my castanets and do like a...
when you...
Come, we must...
Brad, where are you when you do this?
I do it all the way from the bar to out in the street, tapping.
And when you say you get out your castanets, is that a euphemism for something?
No, that's my actual castanets. and out into the street,
into the sunshine. Okay,
and then I look around where there's all the children, and I have lots of crude drawings of Jesus as a wrestler, and I start signing them, and then I just start handing them out. And as I see the fancy, what are you, Stuart?
What? I'm a humanoid. I was humanoid. It just looked like a...
As I see him,
he looks like an elf.
Towards him, and I kind of walk around throwing pages with our image on it.
First of all, you come clattering out of the front door. A bit of clicking and clacking with your castanets, and then you strike a bullfight, a toreador pose in the middle of the fucking street.
That's one.
Everyone backs away. You're quite a worrying sight, to be honest with you. You can right, okay. There's like a lot of people have stopped and stared, but none of them are approaching you as quickly as you might have hoped. But okay, you're starting to sign a few of your little posters and stuff like that, and as you're walking down the street, you're just chucking them around, are you?
Yeah. Well, more so to people. I'm giving them to people.
Oh, all right. Okay. Fine.
He phoned me.
How about you, Keith?
I was actually on about getting a puppy.
What are you up to, mate?
I said I need to talk to you.
Where you gone, Brad?
He's out the street embarrassing himself.
Come on, Blaze. Come on.
So that means I can go up behind him and pick him up and slam him on the floor.
You can, yes, you can.
Just to make it look cool.
Yeah, you can do that. You do that, yeah. So that's a grappling check then, mate.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
Right, how'd you do the grappling on this?
It's a strength. It's an opposed check. So you use your strength. It's a strength skill check. Now, okay, let's help you out on this, mate.
So do I just click on the right-click on the strength?
So I see this happening because I'm following suit, Div.
Yeah.
I sort of see this happening. I'm obviously picked up one of the posters, and as I can see, it's like a performance type thing or entertainment.
You're not too sure what it is at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sort of intrigued. Like, I've got no clue what the dwarf's doing, but obviously I'm taking keen to the half orc. So I'm following him out. So as I
sorry, mate, I lost that. You
won't notice what he's going to do, do I? I wouldn't notice what he's going to do. Sorry, mate, I wouldn't notice what he was going to do, though, would I? No. No, I just follow them. I follow the half orc out, not the dwarf, the crazy guy.
But they all look pretty crazy to you, to be honest with you. It's like fucking nutters. Anyway, got right, Keith. Now on your main sheet under abilities, your strength, you've got a little you've got a little dice thing there. Now if you drag that across and drop it, that'll be a strength skill check, mate. And then Brad,
same thing.
you can oppose that.
Oh.
First roll.
Well,
Surely with them 2 rolls, it's a good.
That's amazing. Right, Chris, you look on.
Oh jeez.
You see this fucking dwarf has got a nice bum in his trunks and his sparkly fucking cape. He's striding around. He's got a real air of confidence about him. He's clicking and clattering away. Every now and then, he stops and says, "Olé!" and strikes a pose.
I like this. I like this. I'll go and do it to him. I'll go and grapple him.
As you're watching, the half orc sort of like just all of a sudden comes up.
Just as he does his allay, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Olé! Right, Keith, you grab him from behind, underneath his crutch, and by his shoulder, and you hoist him up. You hoist him up in the air. You got him. Like Brad, you sort of like twisted his grasp and that, but you can't get away. Keith, you've got him. Like you can slap him to the floor if you want.
To the floor.
Go on then, Keith. Another. No, we just have Brad trying to escape this one. Brad, if you don't escape this one, mate, you've been slammed into the dusty floor, mate.
Okay. Another strength check.
Yeah, go on. You roll as well. Go on, Keith. And again, a couple of strength checks.
Oh yeah.
Another.
Oh, look at that! Oh yes! I got him!
Right, okay. Brad, you're
That's
slammed
the
into
best
the
entertainment they've ever seen.
and winded. Like, your castanets go flying, mate, along with a load of your posters. It's like, you're a bit winded. You're trying to whisper to him, "No, Blade, no, not now. Not now." But you're slammed to
I'll
the
put my
floor.
hands up, going, yeah!
I tried to grab his feet and pull him down.
Oh, go on then. Go on then.
What have I
Who's
come back
this?
to? Wow, look at this!
Fucking hell! Look at these rolls!
Go on, Keith.
Another strength, yeah?
Yeah. He's trying to grab.
Now.
He's grabbing you by the ankles. He's got you, and he wrestles. He sort of like he just grabs hold of your ankles, whips your feet from under you, and you're both rolling around on the floor in the middle of the street. Stu, you come out of the door and you don't know what the hell's going on. It's fucking, what is this? Just lunatics. Right, there seems to be some alarm with bystanders now. Don't actually know what's going on. You can hear some like shouts. Go fetch Halbert! Quick! Go fetch him! There's like some shouts of alarm going on. They seem quite perturbed by this display. It's like rolling about in the street. All right, Phil, what are you up to, mate?
Well, weirdly, I was actually going to go and find Silver, so it looks like there's 2 people following her down the road.
Right, okay. Well, you're following her a lot closer because Stu did go and buy
some
new
trousers.
It's a lovely suit. So Stu's a little way away.
I'm following you, following her.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But the rest of you are heading down.
Yeah.
Right,
Sorry, guys. I am with you. I'm listening, but I'm also talking to Tina at the moment, so that's why I'm silent. So.
Oh, okay. No worries. Right, Dave. As you head south down the long road, you begin. There's, on the wind. Begins to be a fairly unpleasant smell that gets like stronger as you head down the road. You basically know it's from the tannery, which is situated on the outskirts of the town.
I thought you was going to say you were smelling
Yeah, I know
Phil
I know
following
the
you.
smell because I've like
it's
my dad's
of your dad's,
level
yeah.
worker, isn't he?
So it doesn't bother you that much,
No.
but it is obviously when you've got a tannery in town,
Yeah.
it does stink. If the wind blows in the wrong direction, it's fucking awful. Right, you come across Mandiva's poultry now. There's two like chicken shops, as it were, chicken takeaways. There's Druth's Fine Poultry, which is close to the actual crossroads. Now that is the better. Well, most people think it's the better of the two. But Stu and locals, you know that if you want to have a proper good chicken burger, a nice bit of fried chicken or roast chicken, you go to Minnie's. Now, Minnie's is the place to go after the boozer's closing time. When you want a chicken burger or something, all the locals head to Minnie's. Right. So there's a little description. And round the back in the yard, you can hear there's you can hear voices from round the back in the yard, Dave.
Okay, I'll make my way round. Div, do I notice anyone following me at all?
Well, if you look back, you can see the beautiful half-elf lady, stranger that was in the inn. She's a distance away, but she's heading down your way.
Okay, all right. No,
whether she's following you or not,
whether she's just walking down the street,
or she's just walking down the street, you've got quite a suspicious mind, though. So probably in your mind, even if she wasn't following you, you think she is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
that's
not
just your mindset.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not so much worried about if it's a female sort of thing.
Oh, it's only,
there'd be less suspicion of her than there would be of, say, someone like Stuart.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
we catch them.
Right.
So,
Right, Dave.
Yes.
This is me.
Uh-huh. Right. And do I see her in the...
Right, she's round the back of her shop.
Okay.
She looks quite distraught and worried. Now with her, there's several children milling around, a couple of adults that look like local farmers, but there's three very burly gentlemen. They're all wearing butcher's aprons.
Okay.
Work.
That's Harbuck.
You can see him, Harbuck. Now he is. You've been told that he is the constable as well as the butcher of the town.
Yeah.
Big bloke. Looks like he can handle himself, mate. And the other guys are they're younger. They're young men. Again, they're big. You wouldn't want to mess with them. You reckon it would take a lot to put them down. But Harbuck, you could just see by the way he stands, but that maybe in the past he was ex-military, something like that.
Right. Okay.
You wouldn't want to mess with him. Looks like he can handle himself very well.
So, he by his bearing, he's obviously the one in charge, yeah?
Yes, now he's the one. He's got his hands up and he's trying to make placating gestures to Minnie.
I'll get closer so I can hear what they're saying. If they're
okay, he's got quite a deep, soothing voice. He's saying, "Minnie, please, calm down. If you could tell us what's wrong." You can hear the old lady side. It's a lot of the kids are shouting over the old lady. They're saying, "It's Pell. She's gone missing." It's like a minute's go. It's my granddaughter Pell. Apparently the girls were out girls have been out playing. Their families have returned, and Pel's gone missing. But Holbrook goes back to her like, "Calm down, Minnie, calm down. If we can find out where she was last, we can go and find her for you. I'm sure we can go and find her. I'm sure she'll be all right. She might still be playing. Tell us where she was seen, and we get people out searching for her. I'm sure it won't be a problem." So he's kind of like making, he's taking charge of the situation and seems to be, trying to calm this old lady down.
Yeah.
All the kids are very excitable and jumping around the place, and they're fucking shouting about this girl called Pel, who apparently has gone missing during a game of hide and seek or something.
Okay, I'll I'll go up to Harbuck and Constable.
Right, he looks up at you just very quickly, holds up a hand to you, and then goes back to me, and then because you're quite striking looking, he looks up, takes a step back. He goes, "Miss, please, can you wait? Can this wait a few minutes, please?"
I'm looking for work, and from what I can hear, you could probably do with someone of my skills. I'm a bounty hunter by trade. I can track people.
You're a tracker as well, you say?
I can track people, yes. It's bring them back dead or alive. I'm assuming you'd want her back alive, but I'd still need to track her, wouldn't I?
He goes, right, okay, it's very interesting. Could you wait out front for me, please? I'll be 5 minutes. If you could just wait out the front, I'll come and see you. And he turns back to the old lady.
I'm happy to go and wait out the front now, mate.
All right, cool. As you get back out front, Phil, you've basically got down there to join Dave.
Ma'am. I just nod my head towards her.
Oh, okay.
So she knows I've seen her.
Okay. You can see Stu strutting down the street towards you as well.
God.
There seems to be some sort of public disturbance going on.
Hello.
I look further up at the hill.
Further north, you can't really see what's going on, but there seems to be a crowd gathering. There's lots of shouting and screaming, and there's a couple of kids running pell-mell down the road, walking towards you lot as well.
Okay, I'll wait so as I can still look up the hill, keeping an eye on the flamboyant idiot and trying to work out what's going on further up by the inn.
Oh, okay. You can't, there's a fair old crowds gathered. You can't see what's going on there. So obviously something's going on. Right. Okay. A couple of kids come running down, like bowl past you and Phil. Head through Minnie's into the yard out the back, like shouting, "Harbuck, quick, there's a fight, there's a fight." Right, you see the constable and these three dudes, they come out, and like, Harbuck's looking and going, "What the fuck is going on today? Like, it's like ridiculous." Ladies, he looks at you, Dave, please excuse me. There's something I have to deal with immediately. And then him and the other three guys start jogging up towards the ruckus.
I don't want to lose sight of Harbuck, just in case it does meet me. I'm going to slowly follow up. I don't need to be right up behind him.
It doesn't look like we're trying to kill each other, as opposed to.
That's what I was saying.
So have you lots kept going on with your wrestling match?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Right, and Keith, Chris, do you want to get involved in some way, or are you just?
Yeah, I do. I like it. I'm well involved in this.
So, in what way are you getting involved, mate?
I'm gonna get in there with him. So yeah, this is my kind of thing. I'm going to cast guidance on myself, and then I'm going to go in and try grapple. Who's being grappled at the moment? Keith. I'm going to grapple the dwarf.
Well, they're both rolling around on the floor.
I'm going to get in there as well and grapple.
They're real big bastards.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's all right, is it?
Yeah.
Right, the townsfolk really can't quite believe what they're seeing, as what they've taken for a small girl, a child.
Yeah.
As you approach, one of the ladies calls out, "Little girl, be careful! Come back!
Don't worry about it.
And then you leap
I'll
in.
leap. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Right. So, Chris,
Yeah.
if you target yourself, now you can do
Okay,
that
mate.
by if you open up the combat tracker. Everyone should pretty much have the combat tracker open all the time, by the way.
Okay, combat tracker. Yep.
Yeah. Can you see yourself on there?
There's a
I can, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if
Top
you
right hand corner, mate.
if you hold down
sword.
if you hold down Control and click on your picture, you'll target yourself. There you go. Now go into your Actions tab, where you've got Guidance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And click on the little button, which says Effect Guidance. There you go.
Sweet.
Right, so what that's done, that's put the guidance spell on you. So your next check will be plus 1d4 on your next roll, basically. It would
Yes.
just have to be the next roll. Right, so you're going to go in and grapple who?
I think the dwarf's got the orc at the moment. So I'm going to go for the dwarf.
Well, it seems fairly even. But like at first, the dwarf was winded first of all after a sneak attack from from the half-orc. But then he had his legs swept from under him, and now they're both rolling about on the floor, trying to gouge at each other's ears and eyes and stuff.
I try to impress the half orc actually and try and get him in a headlock.
You're going to get right.
Hey, can we roll performance? That doesn't look like a fight. It looks more like a wrestle.
Right, you can do in a minute, but let's just get this out of the way, please. All right. So, Chris, on your main page, you've got your abilities, and you've got the little. You can drag or double click on your strength box, or drag it and drop it into the box, mate.
Oh, come on, be high. This will be fun. All right, you ready? Oh, bollocks.
One.
Right, Keith, out the corner of your eye, you can see a small child. You see the small child that approached you earlier. It was really quite sweet, and you were a little concerned for her. She looks very out of place, a little shy in that. And she was the last person you thought in a million years try and suddenly leap at you and try and get you in a headlock, mate. Like, what's going on? Now, it's not a very good effort, but you still need to oppose this check, please.
Go on.
Oh my god!
Right, you're so shocked as a you, Brad, but you look, your mouth just opens agape as this little thing just basically it punches you in the nut, so you double up, and then gets you in a headlock and slams you down onto the floor. Got you in a headlock, and she's got her knuckles as she's noogling your head. Because you're fucking completely taken by surprise and slammed to the floor by this small child. Right, what the hell's going on?
Can I elbow drop him?
Can you what?
Can I elbow drop him?
What the girl?
I want to run back. No, Keith. I want to run back and then run up and just elbow drop next to him, but not actually to hurt him, just to land kind of on him.
Well,
but her expression's on her face is that she's enjoying it. She's enjoying it. She's not.
I will say at the moment that Keith's like pretty helpless at the moment. It's like quite in shock from that. So, are you going to make a performance check as well, then, Bradley? You want to? Okay, go on. If you do that, because people have been worried. They've sent for the authorities at the moment.
Yeah, we did say it was sort of like a performance thing, not a...
Oh no!
No!
Oh my god!
Right,
you're out for murderous intent.
Right. What I'm going to say on this on this one, Brad, is that you really It looks like you're taking this very seriously indeed, mate. Now, if you want to run up and do an elbow drop on Keith,
I move Keith away and whilst he's in a headlock, so Bradley lands on the floor.
what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to make. If you target Keith, please, Brad.
Yep. Where are you?
So on the combat tracker,
yeah.
target Keith, hold down control on and click on blade.
You go.
Oh, yeah.
Boost.
Was that it?
No, where are you? Where
Jesus
got
target's blade, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now I want you to make an unarmed strike on him, please, mate. So that'll be just a strength to hit roll. Hang on, I've got to work out where the.
That would be my proper role because I'm proficient at everything.
Yes, mate. So just do an attack. It'll be an attack at +3, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Where am I? Action. Oh, I don't have the unarmed strike in there.
It's all right, mate. Just it's a hit roll. So just use your javelin or your scimitar. So double click your scimitar. If you're going to get +3 on it, that's fine.
+3. I've only got +5. Oh, another one. That one.
Right, okay.
Shit.
I do a bang into the elbow before I come in and run a few steps.
Right, Keith, I'm going to... What's your strength there, Brad? Plus, right. Keith, you take 2 damage. I'm going to give you 2 damage from that, mate, as your mate comes running in and fucking basically slams his elbow
Messes up completely.
into your head.
Risk of a performance.
It's just like you're just laid out on the floor being wrestled by this small girl and this dwarf in his spandex pants comes in and elbows you in the face. You're just like,
Oh dear.
you're just conked out, mate. Oh, hang on, that was where's Blade? I was sorry, I was looking at the wrong.
Yeah, it's got me as 2 hit points.
No, that's 2 wounds. That's not your hit
okay,
points.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your wounds build up. Actually, you've
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
taken more because I was looking at Chris's strength. When actually we should be looking at the barbarian. So you've taken 4 damage actually, mate.
Ooh,
Okay.
moderately wounded now.
Because that was that's just been a load of massive fuck up. So your nose is bleeding, Keith, like from the elbow. Whereas, like you shake your head clear. Like the crowd are like shouting out, like they look a little scared to come in. They're shouting, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" But no one's coming in to stop it because you lot, apart from a small child, but because you lot look so fucking dangerous, basically.
So is it whose turn is it now?
Well, it's the turn of the sheriff, mate. Who's
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. I was going to let Keith go and jump on the dwarf.
I was about to rage.
right. Stu, you get halfway down the southern part of the long road when everyone runs back past you again, heading back up towards the inn where you come from. It's oh, for God's sake, you just like spin on your heels and like fucking start sauntering back up the road. Right, right, you like begin to hear a voice, break it up, people. You see you 3 lying about on the floor. You've all got all twisted together sort of thing lying on the floor. You see 3 very burly men in butcher's aprons all start heading over there. They push the crowd clear.
If we hear
Heading
that,
towards you. What's going on? One of them. One of them. What the hell's going on here?
I immediately
Leave
stop.
that little girl alone. What are you doing? and Horbert comes over and offers his hand down to you, Chris. Come here, darling. You're okay. Come here.
Okay.
He's trying to lift you up and lift you away from the.
Yeah, no, I've still got him in a headlock though, haven't I?
Let him go.
I'm just like, and then I sort of come
Let
out
you
of it.
go.
All right, so
Let him go.
I'll let you all go, and I'll sort of stand there, sort of.
He lifts you free. He lifts you free.
Yeah.
And he gives you to one of his mates, who takes you to the side of the road and crouches down with you. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
In the meantime, right, what's all this then? You start picking yourself up, Keith, and Keith's got a bloody nose.
I say to Jesus to just show him the posts.
I hand them posters and go, yep, you may have heard of us. Yep. And then I do my strut. Hole!
Oh, it's so tempting, Brad.
One of the little boys is shouting, Constable Herbert, they've been littering as well. He's pointing to all the posters.
That's not me. That's all
lying
you.
about on the floor. Stay down. He's looking at the posters and looks at you. So, really? What?
It is us.
It is us. What?
It is I.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. I'm having a very long, quite a bad morning so far. What the hell are you doing? What's going on? What
Put
are
it
you
on
doing?
a show.
A show?
It's a show.
The show, but
And
also
then
looking
an
for work.
elbow kick.
Can I race now?
Stop. Right, he gets in between you two. Hands out. Stop. That's enough. Please.
The guy's talking to me. The guy's talking to me.
Everyone disperse, please. And the Horbert goes, listen, if you're going to put on a show, let us know about it. You don't put on a show, an impromptu show, especially an impromptu fighting show in the middle of the street. Please. We can. You know, if you want to do something like that, I'm sure
Okay,
we
tomorrow.
His shoulders drop. Maybe, but we can sort something out. You know, and it'll be great for everyone. But please, no more impromptu shows. And he does the little fake thing with his fingers. Like, you know, no more shows in the street, please.
I pick up my
I've got enough on my plate.
Div.
Yeah.
Div, I walk up to them while they're chatting. I say, I saw a stone pit just up north of here. You could have a pit fight, couldn't you guys?
Oh,
I like the sound of that.
I say to the person who's pulled me back, saying, "Are you okay, little girl?" and stuff like that. Div. I say to him, "Yeah, I'm fine. Now, can I go back with my friends?" And then, what does he?
Where are your friends?
I point at the orc and the dwarf.
He looks confused for a second. They're your friends.
Yeah.
Just stay here for a second. I don't think, by the looks of things, they're not in too much trouble. You'll be able to rejoin them again if that's what you want in a minute.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you.
Once he's made sure you're all right, he heads back to the.
Thank you.
Perfect.
To the
I walk over to the half orc and the dwarf.
All right, okay. Right, Keith, I don't know how you want to take this, but the little bastard who fucking caused all the trouble, you know, you're blaming her for you getting elbowed in the face, mate. She really took you by surprise. You're telling yourself that she caught you by surprise, and that's the only reason she's done that.
I'm holding up. What are you talking about?
I'm holding out my fist like that to the half orc.
We can't see you, Chris, so we can't see how you're holding up your fist. In a threatening manner? You're holding it under his nose?
No, like a respectful manner. Like you would fist pump. Fist pump.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'll get you next time, you little bitch.
Looking forward to it.
Right, well,
David, while this is all happening on, I've sidled up to Silver and go, do you want to wrestle with me?
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
I stab him.
Do you right? Okay, Dave. Now, do you literally just turn around and whip your dagger out and go for him, or do you threaten him with? Or what's
I'm going to pull my dagger out and tell him if he ever offers me anything like that again, I'll slit his throat.
Whoa, Missy, that's fun, that's fun. I'm backing off.
Right. Once again, Hallberg has just calmed down. This other thing's turned round. What's going on? Rev.
No, it's just a misunderstanding. Just a misunderstanding.
He goes, Rev, you have far too many misunderstandings with the lady. Please.
I'd back
And
away.
I'll put
He
the
come-
dagger
he-
back quickly.
He comes over to you as you're receiving your dagger. It's, Madam, are you okay? He's automatically thought that it's Stu's fault. That
It was Stu's fault. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
It was the Reverend's fault. He understands now. If he comes near me and offers me that sort of thing again, I'm going to slit his throat. It's
Right.
fine.
But
We're sorted. And I
okay, but
carry on glaring at him.
let us be clear. If you do that, you'll be in trouble. If you do that, you will be in trouble, and you'll be up for murder.
That's
Am I
fine.
clear?
That's fine, Constable.
Right.
But it won't happen now because he got the message.
Let's hope so. Rev, have you got the message?
Yes. I'm just a sly little grin, just watching. Yes, sir. I got the
Okay.
message.
Please. Right. Okay.
I want to put a gnome on my shoulders.
Oh no! What now?
What to make it to make a
What's
normal-sized
this
person?
move? What's this move?
This is the winner move.
This is the getting into the
okay,
cinema
yeah.
for two for the price of one. Do you want to borrow a
Right.
coat?
So you put the little forest gnome on your shoulders. It's like giving a piggyback, or do you have her around the front on your face?
So she's sitting on my shoulders.
On your shoulders, yeah. Oh, okay. He hoists the dwarf. This dwarf who's obviously you've seen what he looks like. He's a real fucking bruiser. A little frightening to look at actually, Chris. But he lifts you quite gently up, puts you on his shoulders. You know, you're taking it as if, oh yeah, that's a bit of a champion move. Like, yeah, I'm up.
Yeah.
You like it up there. Like, I'm a champion.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll see how it is.
Tag team, mate. Tag
You've been
team.
replaced, Keith.
Keith, you're quite hurt, mate.
Don't worry about that. They get this.
Yeah, not only was you put in a headlock by her, you've been replaced by her as a partner.
Right,
He'll get his own back, I'm sure.
Next time he's going to get the gnome before he goes for the dwarf. Boom!
Right. Hallberg comes over to you, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he goes, right, sorry about that. I've got a lot of things on my plate this morning. Right, first of all, let's get this straight. You are a tracker, and you're looking for work, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm a bounty hunter. I track people for a living. So if you need someone found, I can find them.
Right. There is something you can help us with right now. It's not with the little girl. I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
If she's going to be found, I'd rather that it's people that she knows finds her.
Sounds good.
I trust a lot of the people that I'm going up there with, so it won't be looking for that. But we've had about an hour ago, one of our wagoneers, Ernie, he's come in. He's been roughed up. He's telling me him and his mate Joey were ambushed. They were bringing in a wagon load of crops and potatoes. Their wagon, they were ambushed out on the road. Both of them are roughed up, and they've kidnapped Joey and stolen the wagon of potatoes. If you could go with Ernie. He's desperate for someone to come help look for his mate, help retrieve his wagon and the goods therein, and it will help me out, mate. We've got a lot of problems with bandits at the moment. The bastards are just getting more and more brazen by the day. If you could go out there, track these bastards down and give them a bloody nose, that will also do me a big favour. He goes, I've got a pretty good idea where they are, but go out with Ernie. He can tell you where, he can show you where they were ambushed. You can track them from there. He goes, whatever you find out there, you can keep. That's the deal.
Did you say Joey's been kidnapped?
And so
Yeah,
bandits.
you need to speak to. He shouts over to one of the other butcher guys. He goes, "Where's Ernie?" He goes, "Oh, he's at the butcher's still." He goes, "All right, go and speak to this old guy Ernie. He can tell you more." How many of you are there, by the way? You're not with all these fucking lunatics, are you? He indicates the dwarf.
Take it we can hear all this.
Yeah.
I'm on my own at the moment.
You work alone. Oh,
She seems like a plan.
Do we need more? What are we looking at? Do we know the numbers of bandits that you're looking for?
he goes.
Do you want me to bring them in, or do you want me to?
He goes and speaks to one of the other guys and chat with them. He goes, if you're on your own, I wouldn't do this if I were you. I would wait for us. If you could gather a posse though.
If Joe's been kidnapped, I'm in. He's one of my good clients.
Joey and Ernie, Joe, a couple of local
Good old boys.
They're good. They are good old boys. They are old. Joey's disabled as well. So poor old Joey's been kidnapped by these bandits, mate. You can't be having that.
You'd like him, Silver Lady.
Couple of nice old dudes. You can't believe that any bastards are fucking attacked. They're in their 60s, these dudes. They're old guys, and you can't believe that any scum could be so bad as to beat these dudes up, beat up poor old Joey, and kidnap him.
I'd put my hands up to Silver and say, I'm sorry, lady, but we've got off on a bad footing. But these people are my people here. They're good clients of mine. I'd like to help if I can.
Fine, but just keep your hands to yourself. That's all.
No, I always do. I'm a good old boy.
All right, so
I don't believe him whatsoever, but that's fine.
Right, okay. So who we got? We got the.
Keith's just walked up and said, "I'm helping."
Yeah,
I look up to him and no arguments for me, boy.
The beautiful half-elf lady seems to take an interest, not in helping the people, but she seems to like potatoes.
Yes.
Well, that was your picture at the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, we love potatoes.
Yes, I'm more concerned about the potato rescue than poor Joey.
I'm a vegetarian and I want the potatoes saved.
I've moved away from
Potatoes
Silver.
must be saved.
I moved away from Silver and standing next to Rhapsody.
When I walk up and say I'm in, I grab the dwarf by his ears, his bad ear, and drag him along.
I'm on his back. So I'm going with him.
I look at Harbour.
Now played.
Right, so
I think we have 5, and I look at the gnome, maybe 6. Do you think that'll be enough?
What do you mean maybe 6?
Well, I don't know if you're coming. You haven't indicated that you're coming, and I'm not sure whether you're with...
Oh, sorry, you meant in that way. Yeah, I'm going with these two.
Half on the blade.
Okay.
Not honouring potatoes, but
Harbuck, I believe I've got a positive 6.
right, okay. So Harbuck says to you, okay, it seems you've got
and it will get you some really trouble in your town for a little bit at least.
Right, he goes, right, okay, he goes, go to the butcher's, pick Ernie up, ask him what's going on, he can tell you more. In answer to your question, do you need them brought in? No, mate. Do what you... No. I don't need them brought in. I don't have room for scum like that. Just
Fine.
if you take them out, you take them out. There'll be no charges against you.
Fine. One last thing. Although you say there's no payment, can you put me up at the inn for another week or so? I'm a bit light on funds.
You can, we'll think about that, but you can keep what you find out there.
Okay.
But yeah, if you bring Joey back in good condition and recover the potatoes, then yeah, maybe we can come to some arrangement.
How much does it stay at the inn cost, Div? For a week?
I mean, one of the better rooms.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, if I was, because I'm thinking about because they're indirectly helping me by clearing out the bandits. That helps my business. So if I've got the funds, I might say I'll pay for them for the week.
Right. Now things have been a little tight at the moment, Stu, because you're down to about 2 girls at the baths.
Yeah.
You've been losing a lot of them due to the.
Yeah, so that's I'm willing to spend a little money.
At the moment, for the next 10 day, like in Forgotten Realms, a week is called a 10 day, which is the next 10 days basically. So you're staying. You can stay for free as a comfortable lifestyle, Stu.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got a room. You're fine. The worst rooms in the inn are modest, which is 5 silver pieces a night. The best couple of rooms are wealthy, 2 gold a night.
Okay, well,
so there's only a couple of those rooms.
Yeah, so 5 silvers a night times 4, because it's not me, is it? So I'm paying for 4 others, is that right? 1, 2, 3, no, 5 others. There's 6 of us all together, isn't there?
Yeah. And
5 times 5 times 10. So that's 25 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. No, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
That's literally all my money.
You're okay.
Me and Blade this year.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. You can stay modest rooms. You can stay comfortable. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out later.
I'll chip in. I'll say I can afford to put up you for a couple of nights because it's helping me as well. And also I want to see Joey and Ernie back.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So I'll pay a little bit of money towards it.
All right. Cool. Well,
I'll tell them.
We'll sort it out later. No worries.
Right.
Let's make our way to the butchers. We'll have a chat with Ernie. He can take us then.
All right. Okay.
And Div, sorry to interrupt. How do you look up like you said about we're closing down pictures to make it so it doesn't do things? I closed down the main. I didn't want to, but I accidentally closed down the main picture, the main map. How do you get back that? I tried looking under assets and library, and I didn't see anything that showed me where
this evening.
Where you can see like
we'll go after. Yeah, we're in no rush, are we? So we can go after tonight at some stage. Sorry, guys.
Has it come back?
Yes, it's come back, mate. Yeah, thank you.
Div, this sort of thing, like the maps and stuff, can we put them in our hotkey?
Yes.
Don't
hang on.
Can you?
Yeah, I know I can. Right. Okay.
Yeah, you drag it by the eye.
Can you see the little icon? Can you see the little icon? Yeah. Drag that into your hotkey.
Right, just make sure it works.
If I close the map,
brilliant.
And then click on it. Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, well done, Keith.
Right now, if I stop sharing, if I stop sharing this map with you guys, that means you won't be able to. You won't be able to. But at the moment, as long as I'm sharing it with everyone, you can open it and close it down. You can drag it into hotkeys. You can do what you like with it.
Cool.
Right, so Phil.
That's good to know.
So where it says at the top, Red Larch player, there's a little eye. If you put your mouse over it, the icon turns to hand. You can drag that down into your 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever keys down below. All right, and then you can close the map, and then if you click on the thing, it brings the map back up again.
If you remember, gents, to see the Red Larch player title, you've got to be in the map's got to be in a window. Now, the best thing to do with a lot of maps and battle maps is if you see where it says locked and the little padlock sign, there's a little up arrow to the right of it. If you click that, that fixes it into your background. That basically makes it your background.
Yeah, that's what I've done with the map with them. But if you want to save anything or see that little information box, so you can add it to your hotkeys and that, then just not minimize, bring it back down into windowed mode, and then you can mess around with it that way.
Cool.
Right. So, gentlemen, what are you doing next?
Let's go and find thingy.
Find the old dude.
Yeah, Ernie.
Right, okay. So, to get there, you walk past Druth's Fine Poultry. I'll just give you a quick description of that as you're walking past that. You go around the back of that to get to the...
Okay.
Right. And then, did everyone see... I think everyone saw a description of the butchers earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, you walk round the back of Druth's, back towards the butchers, and the four buildings that make up the butchers. You can see that the lady's still there. The young man, the young butcher that was there before, Dave, he's out of his butcher's gear, and he's currently donning armour. There's sitting in the corner on a stool, holding a big mug of water and being washed down by the lady. There's like an elderly gentleman. Looks quite shaken up. He's got a couple of black eyes. He's wincing every time the woman dabs at his face, like he's wincing. Stu, you know him. It's Ernie, mate. He looks up as you lot approach. He gives you a little nod, Stu.
Okay, yeah. You all right there, Ernie?
Oh, Rev. Me and Joey were heading back in. We'd been out literally the last potato crop. And they done us. What do those bastards need with potatoes? Honestly, it's just ridiculous. What they, what's the world coming to?
How many, Ernie? How many?
Well, definitely more than me and Joey. I don't know, 5, 6.
Are you actually taking us back to where they got you, mate?
Yeah. It's a couple of miles outside town. But I can take you there, no problem.
As soon as you're ready.
But they took the wagon. They took the wagon off road. I took poor old Joey and his chair.
It's all right. If they've got your wagon, they should be easy to track.
You laughed, these two.
No, maybe a little snigger.
Chair.
Does anyone know yet who these two are based off of?
Yes,
Joe?
I do. Yes.
You do, yeah. Okay.
I couldn't remember the other bloke's being called Ernie, but yeah, I do.
Is
it 1980s Blue Peter?
It is Bill, yeah.
Far too young to remember that.
Yeah, they're not old enough to know. He's
I would have been watching Blue Peter from, when I was like 3
It was the worst cast to be called a Joey.
Yeah, before your mum, it was Joe. You're a Joey.
It was Joey.
Well, Joe. Right. Yeah, he tells you they were heading back along the Cairn Road. They were. He reckons they were about 4 miles from getting back in. When just outside the arable land surrounding Red Larch, they were ambushed on the cusp of that, basically. But he can take you out there, show you where they were attacked and that, and then it's up to you. He goes,
as soon as you're ready, mate. As soon as you're ready, we'll make a move.
Oh, okay. Let me just finish my drink and I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Right, in the meantime, does any of you want to do anything else before you set out? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith's a bit wounded, isn't he?
He is wounded.
I don't care. Come on, let's go.
They took some knocks.
Are we likely to, are we having a little, is it breakfast, is it lunchtime before we go out?
It is around lunchtime. Now, you lot have only just had a late breakfast, though.
Yeah.
Because you
So,
lot all fucking lazy bastards.
Should we tell Ernie that because he looks like he's still beat up and everything. So Ernie, get yourself some food, and we'll go out after you've had something to eat.
What about Joey?
No, let's go. The quicker we get after Joey, the quicker we can save him.
Okay.
Leave Joey.
No, let's leave Joey. You go and have an hour's lunch. Go on. Go on, Ernie. You go have an hour's lunch. We'll put our feet up for an hour.
My thinking was that it was more that he was a bit beat up and wouldn't suddenly just spring up and let's go. It may be that he needed a little time to recoup, and therefore we could sneak in a sneaky rest.
I'll be more worried about Blade than Ernie.
No, but that was my point. I was going to sneakily do something that would have, but I'm not going to waste it. Otherwise, I'm not wasting it, so that's fine.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
I'll say to Blade, don't worry, I've got you, Blade.
Cheers anyway.
Don't worry, it's
Thank you.
fine.
Cool.
I say to you, I don't remember your name. You did. You got him good.
I did indeed, Jesus, I did indeed. Now, onwards.
Right.
I want to know. I'll move up to Hazers and say, I want to know where I can get some of them clicky clacky things.
Wings. And these are from some sort of.
And that's very far away.
Yeah. Where's that?
That's all I say.
Dear.
My beard get caught up in my mouth.
Joe, you're quite disturbed by this. You know.
I walk off. I just look puzzled for a minute and then just leave.
Now, the first 3 or 4 miles outside of the area surrounding Red Larch are like arable farmland, etc. It's given over to farms, potatoes, corn, stuff like that. Normally, it's that close to town. It's a safe area. Ernie's telling you they were attacked on the edge of this area, on one of the outlying fields. That's quite a rare occurrence. These bandits are getting a bit cheeky now. The area surrounding the town is like low-lying hills and grassland. You have it's a beautiful day, so you've got good vision. You can see for miles basically. It's dotted around. It's like hillocks and dips in the land, clumps of bushes, copses of trees, little woodlands, things like that. But for the most part, you've got good vision all the way around the town. Now, Ernie's taking you out east on what they call the Cairn Road. That's where he tells you he was attacked. You literally takes you an hour or so to walk to the edge of the farmland. It's 4 or 5 miles, about 5 miles.
Yeah.
And you come across on the road a scattering of there's a couple of broken barrels and wood from broken crates shattered on the road. There's a few cabbages lying around and some potatoes that have been stomped on. The scene of battle, quite obviously.
Div, I'm just while we're walking along, I've just got a couple of stones in my pocket, and a couple of pebbles in my pocket, and I'm just kind of in one hand at the minute. I've just got.
So you look like you're playing with your bollocks, yeah?
No. Like what's them little stones that people have, like the when they just like roll them together. Like an anxiety.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah, so they're just like when they just have a couple of stones in hand, and just.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I just got in a minute.
Or worry beads, I think.
Yeah. I've got letters of. Actually, that'd be quite apt. Actually, yeah. I've got I've written written Bible passages in tiny scripts on each stone in my downtime.
Bible passage.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just in childish writing. It's one's got thou, and it's then the next one's shall, and then not, and then I realise I've run out of stones.
You haven't got any more.
I've got any more stones. So it just says thou shall not.
So there's crates and everything on the floor. So
Yeah, there's broken crates, broken barrels. There's some old cabbages laying around and some potatoes that have been stomped on.
Steve,
I
I'm
do
gonna
have
have,
survival.
I was going to say I'm going to have a look around, just sort of investigate the area, see if I can find where the tracks, which way the tracks lead off in.
Right, yeah.
The wagon.
Ernie basically tells you. He says they went off. They went off that way.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna.
It's kind of. He's pointing southeastwards. You can see. You come across where the wagon. It's quite a heavy wagon, wooden wheels, and that. It's quite easy to see where the wagon left the road.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately fly up, mate.
Right. Oh. So yeah, you're surprised. You see these dark wings unfurl, and
jump up, fly straight up.
Lady takes to the air.
I'll take my bow out as well, just in case. And I'm going to look. I'm going to go quite high so I can look in the direction that the wagon's gone. Just see if I can see roughly where they may have sort of headed.
Like I said, you can see for a good long way. You don't see anything apparently anything apparent immediately. Looking in that direction, there's a couple of low-lying hills and woodland basically. But if you had to take a guess, like they're probably hidden out in some woods somewhere, Dave. But you can't tell even at a height. You can't tell for sure. You get a good look at as you look down. You can see where the wagon left the road, and there's a decent track for 200-300 yards, and then you're probably going to need to get down close up. You want to follow the tracks, mate.
No, that's fine. I'll come back down now. I just wanted to see if there was anything in particular, if I could see like anything that might have.
No, if they were there, there's no sign of any groups or
anything like that I can see.
Not at the minute. No, not that you can see. No.
No worries, mate. And then I'll come back down, and I'll.
Is your wings feathered then? Yeah.
Yes.
No, they're not feathered wings. They're black leather. Sort of bat-like or dragon-like wings.
Okay.
Yes, Stu. Oh no. She hasn't got a skirt, Stu.
I haven't got a skirt, Stu. Remember, I said it's all tight black leather fitting armor.
Yes. But you had a good look at her camel toe for a second. And then she was out of range, mate. As you come down, Dave, you can see a load of the geezers there with crick necks.
In case you're wondering, I can't see anything obvious. We'll follow the tracks.
Chris, you were wanting to do a survival check for something, mate. Were you gathering potatoes?
Mate, no, it's what David just said, but you said you can see the of the carriage anyway, so it's not a problem.
They're easy to follow as far as I can see. Yeah. So we'll follow them until we can't, and then we'll take stock there.
I'm talking in
walking funny.
I just go following the tracks, mate. I'm keeping a good eye out now.
I'm talking infernal to Silver, see if she replies.
Did you talk infernal to me?
Yeah. Look in the chat. Can you read it?
Do you answer him? So you don't have to.
If she draws a dagger, I move away.
It doesn't appear to have learnt, Dave.
Right. I'm hoping I'm spelling that right.
No, you haven't spelt it right, but we
You get the idea, yeah?
right. Okay, the rest of you hear a sort of like an altercation. Well, not an altercation, but a couple of terse sentences. The flamboyant elf-looking geezer says something in a strange tongue to the flying woman, who replies quite tersely.
I keep my distance.
Right. Okay, so
although I do say maybe flying up ahead, flying up, they can see you. Try to keep near trees if you can.
Just ignore him.
right, fair enough. Right, do you start following the tracks then?
I've
Ernie
already
says,
gone, mate. I've gone.
Ernie
Yeah,
says,
I'll follow it.
I don't think I can be of any more help. Do you mind if I head back to town?
Yep.
Yes.
You gonna
Thank
be
you.
okay, Ernie?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I need a drink. Guys, the helm should be open soon. I'm gonna go catch a drink.
Take one of these, and I give him one of my. I cast magic stone on the 3 stones I've got in my hand, and I give one to him. I think they last for a while. So,
What's this?
if you get any trouble, just throw it at someone.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I turn to him at the same time and go, "Oh, gifts," and I pass him one of the pictures.
He's got a stone and a nice picture of men wrestling. Oh, okay.
Yeah, last until I cast the spell again. So.
Right, cool. Fine. Now, gentlemen, have you got the party sheets?
The party sheet?
What?
Yes.
Right.
Party sheet.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
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 Who now?
Oh, it's
Party
up
sheet?
on my
What's the party sheet?
Ah yes.
Top
top
right.
right. Right.
Looks like 2 people.
Cool.
Right, I'm going to start putting people on it. Now you can set up a little marching order, do what you want.
All right, lovely.
Can you see guys starting to load up on
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Just set yourselves up however you want.
Right. What way's going to be how are we going to guys?
Right,
So-
Left to right, back to
no,
front.
just do it north. North is the front. North is the front. So the higher up you are is the front rank basically.
Can we put ourselves on there?
Just move yourselves around. Now, actually, you can use this. You can use this little order sheet to target yourselves and target other party members. It can be used as a combat map in a pinch.
I'll be up front scouting.
And the rest of you are sort of like gathered in a kind of a mishmash.
What are we doing it like that for?
But
I don't know what's going on. I thought
each square is 5 foot, by the way.
I thought that was north.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
And
correct.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I go at the back, so you've got a fighter at the back.
I'll go there then.
Right, so what? Bit like that then, yeah? Would that do? Oh, what?
I was making it a bit bigger.
And then maybe we have the 2. Yeah, is that,
Yeah,
is that
Jesus,
okay?
if you stand to one side, then yeah. So you go, if Jesus goes, that's it, that'll do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not very smart.
Swap me with Phil. So Phil's on this side.
This is just a very basic, this is just like a general thing. I just want to know, in
Thanks, Phil.
general, when you're moving around and stuff. All right? It's just a general thing.
Oh, look where David is. Nice. Up there, mate.
Okay, is everyone happy with that?
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
All right.
You want to be
cool.
that far ahead?
How
Silver?
fast are we moving? Just so as I know.
30.
Okay.
Well, you either use a fast pace, a normal pace, or a slow pace.
Well, the dwarf's 25, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Right.
So that pace then.
I wobble a bit.
I'm 25 as well.
Well, if we walk just slightly slower, I can be doing what I do up front in a stealthy mode.
Oh.
Is that right, Div? 2/3.
So yeah, so you can if you move at 20
rather than 25.
Yeah, which is basically I think that equates to like a couple of miles per hour sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I can track as whilst still doing it stealthily, then, can't I?
Yes, I'll say you can.
So I'll I'll do that as long as the group are happy with that. So we'll be a little bit slower than the dwarves and that are used to.
Slow pace is good for me.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. No worries. All right, okay. You start moving
Do you
out.
need me to roll the stealth roll or?
Not at the moment, mate.
Your walking stick.
Yeah, you got your walking stick, your javel. Stuart's playing with his nuts as he walks along.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to have a go at stealth later as well.
Later on, mate, I'm not having everyone rolling dice all at once. All right, okay, Dave, you follow the tracks for it's quite easy for half hour, first 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. Yeah. It begins to get a little more different. You're steadily heading southeastward, away from the town. Again, you've got a good view of the surrounding area. You're quite happy. You're not going to be ambushed or anything like that at the moment. It all seems pretty clear. You've got a good view. What I am going to need from you, though, mate, is a tracking check. I think it's a survival. Is it a survival roll? The old tracking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In dice tower.
Drop it in the dice tower, mate.
I think I've just done it. Yeah.
Right, okay.
You're quite tower is the private one for you, is it, Div?
Correct.
And the left-hand one where we do the chatting is the one that we do for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone can see that. So if I ask you to make a stealth check, for example, you drop it in that dice tower. All right?
Okay.
Things like that. I'll let you know whether it can be a public one or not. Right, Dave, you're obviously Silver's quite an old hand at this sort of thing.
Yeah.
The tracks are easy to follow. You're having no problem with them whatsoever. Now it's heading. You follow cart tracks for a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
4, maybe 5 miles. And it's definitely heading towards a stand. You go over the brow of a low hill into like a dip, and up ahead of you in the dip, the hill rises again on the other side, but the sides of that hill into the dip are quite heavily wooded, and the tracks are leading into the woodland. You can also see, coming from a point within the woodland, smoke rising up above the trees.
Okay, I'll go back to the group and tell them, right, I think we've certainly found something. You need to be a bit quieter. We're going to maybe go round the outside. Anyone done any sort of hunting before or anything out of you, ladies and gents?
We're talking predatory?
All
right.
Not really.
Okay. Did you say you could do something? I'll look at Stu.
Rhapsody can do
Rhapsody can. Okay.
Are you going to stab me again if I say what I was going to say? No.
I don't know, because I don't know what you said. So if it was along the lines of I can move stealthily, then probably not. If it was anything else, there's a chance.
I say nothing.
Okay.
I hear it. He's next to me.
Chris, are you able to move stealthily, mate? I don't know if you
Let me just.
Well, we can all
No,
move,
I wasn't. I
move
just went
stealthily,
to
but we
the
just,
toilet.
it depends. Various
No,
degrees on whether
I
you
can't,
can.
mate. A +1.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yes.
We can all
That's fine
try,
as well.
but
Yeah.
We can all try, yeah. But all right.
Just wait for the minute, please.
There's
yeah, well,
woodland
we
up
disappearing
ahead.
from the party sheet.
There's smoke rising from in the woodland, so I'd like to just move around stealthily, try and get close to it. Maybe spot if there are any if they've got any guards, any patrols out or anything like that. If this is a bandit camp.
Right. Okay. So are you going to fly in, Dave, or are you?
No. It's still light, isn't it? So I'm not going to fly in. I'm going to stealth. I want to stealth around. I want to, me and Angel seem to be the only ones that can stealthily or move fairly stealthily. So if the rest of you guys want to wait here, if we're not back in, say 20 minutes, then it might be worth you guys moving up.
Long time.
See.
20 minutes is a long time.
Long
Yeah,
time,
20 minutes is a long
mate.
time, mate.
No, because I don't know what we're going to find. It's not like we're not going in there to. I want to do a check around to see if they've got any guards or anything. So
Okay.
And a stealth check is a skill check, isn't a skill ability?
Yeah,
That's not
everyone,
ability, is it?
everyone can get
Yeah,
do it. It's whether or not
everyone
you're
can
proficient
do
in
it.
it.
It's on your. If you look at your character sheets,
Yeah, it's just on it's a skill thing. Okay.
head down to skills, and you can see it. It will be down there. Stealth, second from the bottom.
Yeah, it's just a case of if you've done hunting before and you're stealthy, then not. I mean, if you're,
Right. So who's going in stealthily then, Dave?
I think it's me and Angel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're on Rhapsody.
Okay.
Right. If both of you could. Right. So what you do, you right on your skill page, you've got your
Yeah.
stealth. You've
There you
got.
go.
No,
That's it, and you drop it. You drop it in the tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So Phil, if you just drag and drop your F plus whatever by your stealth check, just click on it, drag it, and drop it into the dice tower, please, mate.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, for example, no one saw what Dave rolled there, no.
no.
No. I ain't seen
Oh.
nothing.
Okay, so nobody can see the two rolls that were just made there, no?
No.
Right, okay, lovely. All right, okay, so you two start heading down the hill across into the woodland, yeah?
Yeah, we're looking for, like, at the moment, we don't want to get too close to where the smoke
Yeah.
was. We're just looking for patrols or guards that are out.
Right, okay.
Scouting the perimeter of the camp.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I'd like to stay close to the barbarians.
Well, they're not going anywhere at the moment. Everyone else has stopped, yeah?
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
okay, cool.
we're not going all the way round. It's literally just this, maybe the half in front of us, so we can get a rough idea of if they've
Well,
got any guards.
at the moment, you've carefully moved down the hill, across the little dell at the bottom, up towards where the woodland, the trees starts. There's quite a line of trees basically. It's that you can see where the beginning of the this woodland is. You've come across no sign of anyone. You've actually lost track of the cart tracks after a while as well. They were still definitely heading in towards this woodland, but then you've lost track of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's fire. There's smoke from a fire of whatever nature definitely coming out of these woodlands, and even you lot being quiet, being very careful. Even at this distance, you hear all of a sudden some like raucous laughing off in the distance.
Okay.
So there's definitely someone in there,
All right.
and they don't seem to care who hears them. They're not being
And they're
particularly
raucous.
careful. Yeah.
Bloody bandit raucousness.
Yeah, I say to Angel, let's head back. We'll get the others.
Very wise.
And then we'll. I think if me and you sort of come round, if we come round to the sort of left side, east side, whatever way you want to put it. We'll come in at a side. If the other four go in straight ahead, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we'll make our way back to the group and give out our very simple plan. I don't think it's going to take any more than that. I mean, it's up to you guys whether you want to go just sort of wander in or try and go in stealthy or whatever.
I'll
But-
be going stealthy.
But me and Angel will come round to the left-hand side and try and do a little bit of a flank on them, so we're not all coming in at the same angle.
Sure.
Well, that's it then. If everyone's happy to do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
then.
Got your plan, mate.
All right, so you don't want to come in all from the same angle, no? You're splitting up into. You're splitting the party into how much? A couple of groups.
Just into me and Angel going to try it again. Try and be stealthy. Go round to the sort of left side of the camp.
You haven't seen any camp yet, mate.
No, where the smoke is, towards the left hand of where the smoke is.
Right. Okay.
And where the noise was coming from.
Yeah.
And the four of them are going to head directly towards the smoke from here.
I take it we'll try and stay in sight of the group though. We don't want to be too far away.
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah. I think at
But
first level, I'd like to be in sight.
Fair enough.
Right. So it's going to be Silver and
An Angel.
Angel together, and the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Cara are behind Blade and Jesus. We'll hold back, little girl. Actually, she's nearly as frightening as Silver is. So I'm after watching her drag Blade down with a
Drag me off to the
headlock.
floor, yeah.
Yeah. There's some powerful women round here.
Very scary. Hang on, folks.
Oh. Now you have a bear.
Mm.
Huh? What am I missing?
The
On
bit
the
of
left
text
hand
that's
side,
just popped
mate,
up.
in the chat.
Oh,
In a brush-choked dell, a short distance from Cairn Road, is a makeshift camp. Yeah, it's a pikey camp, and they've got their own bear. Ooh.
Are people beginning to see this?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Keith the Teeth.
This is one of those encounters we have to avoid, isn't it?
Bradley Newboy. Ian the Absent.
Ian the Absent and Rob Minimum.
Rob me mum.
Rob Mum.
Right, let me know when everyone can see this.
I can see.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
I can see.
Nice graphic.
Right, Silver. Who can you see?
The two that I've just said. Ian the
Yeah.
Absent and Bradley Newboy.
Right, okay. Now, right. The way these work, I'd like you, obviously, don't start shouting out all the names and this and that. You've got to work together, because obviously Dave can only see 2.
Yes.
Phil can see how many?
I can see
everyone.
3.
I can see 4.
Yeah, so
I can see 4.
certain people can see, so Dave can only see 2, some can see 3, some can see 4. So it all goes by line of sight. You know, it's individual as well. So we need a bit of communication between people. who can see who's doing this, who's doing that. All right. Okay. So that's the situation, gents. We haven't rolled initiative yet. You can see these 4 fucking rough-looking bastards sitting around a fire. Now you can see where the wagon is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see a cage. There's a cage. Yeah. You can see a cage next to that. That's There's a bear in that fucking cage. That bear in that cage. It's fucking pouring at it. Now, older, the piece of shit sitting next to it, he's laughing and he's jabbing through the bars with a stick, fucking jabbing through it and laughing, like teasing the bear. Whoever can see him, that's Rob and my mum. He's having a go at this poor bear who's sort of fucking like locked up in the cage. So yeah, that's what you can see, gentlemen. So what's going on? They're all chatting away. A couple of them have got their backs to you. Yeah. The two nearest, I think that's where Bradley, New Boy, and Keith the Teeth have got their backs to you. And there's Ian the Absent who's like tending something, cooking sausages or something at the actual fire. They seem unaware of you.